Hello everyone, it's AKW Blaze91, Anthony Hable here for once again another video looking at my bed because I got another unboxing video for you today and it is going to be on a Wii controller this time because I've been thinking about getting some stuff in for my aging Wii console. So I figured I'd get some new pads, maybe a new charging station, which I have right there. I recently just got a new charging station. Yep, and it's charging at my old Wii remote. I put it there because I can't think of anywhere else where I can put the thing in my room. But either way, I also got myself a new controller for the Wii, and it's a very nifty looking pad, and it is the PDP wired fight pad for the Wii and Wii U. Well, namely the Wii U, but it says also works with Wii. I mean, you can use this on a regular Wii because this is an interesting thing. This is a classic controller style controller, and this one is the Metal Mario variant that I've got. So it's made by a developer of PDP, made for the Wii U. Also working with the regular Wii console, and it is a nifty looking pad made for your Wii remote. Alright, so, and then it comes in one of these various different character controllers. There's like a Mario one, regular Mario one. There's like a Link. There's a Samus one, there's a Link one, Princess Peach, Yoshi, Donkey Kong. Yeah. If you really want you know, different Nintendo variant pads, then yeah, this is one to get. On the side there, it's just labeled. You get to see the character, Metal Mario. It was basically powered up in Mario 64, where Mario turns metal. There's the side. Yep, it says on the spinal with the icon of Metal Mario, and here it is on the back. It says it gives you the instructions of what you do. It plugs in the bottom of the Wii remote. Here it is. And here's the description. A classic controller pro inspired by the original Nintendo Gamecube controller. Yep, it's inspired by the original Nintendo Gamecube controller. And it says also works with Wii U games that support the classic controller pro and Nintendo Virtual Console games. Look for games with this icon. Yep, the Classic Controller Pro icon. Yep, and the Classic Controller Pro is like the revised Classic Controller. Made to actually look more like a modern controller. There's the Wii U symbol, and it's got the official Nintendo licensed product on it. Yep, this is an officially licensed Nintendo product. So, let's unbox the thing. Oh my word. Oh. Should have gotten something to open this, but oh well. Alright, so open that. And it's got instructions on the controller layout and everything else explaining how to set it up and so on, and it displays itself in different languages. Yep, that. And of course the controller itself, which is deeply tucked in. Sorry about that. Come on. Oh. There we go. And there's a cardboard. There's the little devil. The cardboard that was keeping it locked in. There we go. And it's in here. And there we go. Put all that to the side. And here it is, guys, the PDP fight pad for the Wii and Wii U. And wow, what a fairly comfortable stick. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a very comfortable stick. And what a fairly comfortable analog stick. And yep, and it's got all the buttons. Yep. L and R. And here it is. And there's the plug. It's got these on the top. The wired. And has the minus, home, plus, A, B, Y, X, right stick, D-pad. And yep, D-pad is small, what do I expect? But the analog sticks are fairly good. Like, fairly good analog sticks. Quality on this is actually pretty nice. And it's got the Z, ZL, and ZR buttons, and the L and R buttons. Like, fairly well done. So pretty good in quality controller. I actually really do like the reflective I really do like how it reflects upon how it reflects. I can even see myself in the camera holding it. My PlayStation Vita camera. I'm holding this. Like, pretty well solid. Yep, and on the bottom here it even says Wired Fight Pad, Metal Mario, made in China, www.pdp.com. Oh wow. So let's have a little comparison, shall we? Here's an original Gamecube controller. And now he is sitting side by side with the PDP fight pad. Ah, look at that. This thing is really learning from its Gamecube, brother. And I think, in comparison, I think the handle is a bit bigger. I noticed the handle is a bit bigger than the Gamecube one. Handle's a little bit smaller. Obviously, the Gamecube has a very tiny C stick. So, yeah, really do like this controller. Very fitting and organized controller pad. Now we're going to get a Wii remote and plug this in and show you how you plug this device in. Alright, jump cut, where I've got the Wii remote here. This is the one I'm using right now. I just put it in the my Wii remote charger. So anyway, and this thing is like, yeah, it's fairly charged. Alright, so let's set up the so let's do some setup instructions. But firstly, we need to untangle this thing. I've said this multiple times already. But yeah, untangling wires or opening things with one hand when I'm holding the camera is not easy. But here we go. So you take the connector and you plug it into the Wii remote on the bottom. So see this bottom down. So see that bottom down here of the Wii remote? That's where you put the connector into. So I'm gonna do that. Alright, plug her in. And in this you can just optionally, if you want, you can just tie this lead here into that, so it stops the rooster flying around. But I'm not going to do that. So, and yep, and all you do, you should turn on turn this on. Turn the Wii remote on, and then eventually everything starts working. So marvelous. So without further ado, let's test this out let's test it out on the Wii and play a game or two on it. Alright, we're here now with my Nintendo Wii on. As you can see, we got the Wii all set up, and we've got the controller also here as well. So to start using this controller, you make sure the connector is connected to the Wii remote, like so, and then press the Wii remote, turn the Wii remote on, and now the thing should be working. hold up. Alright, here we go. There you go, I'm pressing the L and R bumper buttons. Yeah, it brings me to this. And we can start picking a game. I'm not gonna try and pick a complex game because I'm filming this with one hand, but we'll demonstrate it with Fighter 2 instead. We'll put an RPG one on because I'm holding this because playing this one hand is already a mess. And there you go, you can see the classic controller is working. The fight pad is working. So it'll work with regular Wii games, as long as they support the classic controller. Like, it'll work, and I'm playing it with the Gamecube style. Allows it to work as like an alternate classic controller, and if you're playing, and if you want to play, you know, using a classic controller, you know, for your games on the Wii U, you can play it that way. But if you came aboard, like, came aboard expecting this to be like, you know, like, just like a standard Pro Wii U controller type thing, it's not the controller for you, because it serves as like an alternate classic controller, you know, for the Wii, primarily. Because it's one that plugs into the Wii remote. And going with the Gamecube style, yeah, it's at least another alternative controller pick if you want to play Super Smash Bros. with. But when I play Super Nintendo games or any other classic games, or playing other games like Xenoblade Chronicles, you know, games that are truly meant for the classic controller, then yeah, this is by all means a good pad as well. But I do like this, but I do find this pad to be really good, really functioning. It do fits comfortably in the hand, like it's comfy. Sticks are surprisingly comfortable, like very surprisingly it's comfortable. Like, to my surprise, they actually do feel quite comfy. Like, even the original classic controller was quite comfy as well. like when I used the original Classic controller and the Classic Controller Pro, they were really comfortable. They were the most comfortable sticks I used. But this is a surprisingly comfortable one. I can put oh, what is it? Like unlike the Xbox controller layout, the sticks are like so a little bit. I've got the hole in them that kind of makes them uncomfy. And I still don't get why they still went with that uncomfortable thumbstick design. That's the reason why I don't like the Xbox controllers as much now. But looking at the Gamecube one, and seeing how surprisingly comfortable this one is, this is actually a surprisingly comfortable one. A surprisingly comfortable thumbstick. And yeah, I quite like it. D-pad is still, well, it's not the best D-pad out there, but GameCube was like that. But the GameCube controller didn't have the best D-pad in the world, but still, it's but hey, still pretty. Still pretty well done. And I like how this controller even has two you know, ZL and ZR buttons laid out differently. It's different from the classic controller, from the standard classic controller, where the ZL and ZRs was bottom, whilst the L's was above. This one's actually a different layout. Which if you're going to be playing FPSs on the Wii with it may not be the perfect classic controller if it doesn't let you use ZL or ZR for aiming down sights and firing weapons. So I plan to get the Conduit 2 for this sometime. Which will work with the Classic Controller Pro. So this is my first impression of the. So that's my first impression with it working with the Wii remote. I will say though, the wire is much shorter. Like, the wire is very short. Which, compared that to a Classic Controller Pro, it was way longer, a little bit longer than that. Which I'm using. My Classic Controller Pro, at least, looks way longer than this. Oh well, which is kind of the bigger letdown of this controller. But it's not too bad. Not the most uncomfortable. It's not too. It is short, but it is a comfortable It is a comfortable controller. Even though I'm holding this thing with one hand. But still, I'm pleased how it's But I'm pleased with how it's working. Alright, back onto the bed. Now I just need to correct myself here. Because in the comment where I just said, oh, it has a different controller layout than my Classic Controller Pro, I got it wrong here, because because the Fight Pad actually has the same ZL and ZR buttons layout as the Classic Controller Pro. As you can see, I just brought it out here just to show. Yep, see, has the ZL, ZR, and L and R right here. And this one pretty much has the same layout as the Classic Controller Pro. It's just that it's for the Gamecube. The actual Gamecube controller is where it is actually different. So yeah, because you can see on the Gamecube controller that the PDP Fight Pad takes its influence from. Yeah, it does have a different L and R button layout on the Gamecube in comparison. So you can tell here where they really got the idea and how it tried to follow the Classic Controller approach using the Gamecube controller button layout, but it still works pretty well. Alright, so that is my first play with the PDP Fight Pad for the Wii and Wii U. Now I can't speak from experience using this on the Wii U, because I do not own a Wii U console, but just a regular Wii console. But I reckon this is a good controller for playing, you know, games that support the Classic Controller. Like, it's comfortable, it feels nice in hands. Buttons feel good. The stick feels very surprisingly comfortable. I tried getting this running on my PC, and I can't get this to work with RetroArch, the emulator I'm using on my computer. For the moment. I'm gonna try, maybe one day, play around with it. Play around on my PC to see if I can get this running on my computer. Play a game or two with it. But for now, for what I've shown off, it works. It functions. It is brilliant for classic and for classic retro. It's not perfect for retro gaming. It's good for Super Smash Bros. Once you set up the controls on it. Like if you played Super Smash Bros. Melee or Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the GameCube. Oh no, for the Wii. Sorry. Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii, Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube, Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii. If you can set up the controls like how you like it, how you like it, and how they should be, yeah, this is good to play Super Smash Bros. With it. If you want to play FPS games with the classic with this, it might work. It does work. I tried Water Warfare with it, and I am planning to get Conduit 2, which does support this, which should support this, as well as the GoldenEye reboot. The 2010 GoldenEye reimagining, should say. If you're playing this on the Wii U, it could work with games like Splatoon. I'm not sure. I'm sure Wii U players can tell me. But if you're playing other games on the Wii U that does support this, you know, it's fine. It actually works. But those wanting, you know, a properly wired controller that they can just plug into the Wii U system itself rather than on the Wii remote, yeah, you're kind of disappointed there. But what it's going for, it's going for like both the Wii and Wii U crowd. Those who still want to play their games on the regular Wii system. And there's nothing really wrong with that. I wanted to pick up one of these just because, yeah, it might work with a few FPSs that on the Wii that support the classic control functions, which I really appreciate. And it is a surprisingly functioning controller, but just though the lead is much shorter. Is it shorter than the Classic Controller Pro? Oh, honestly, it's the same length as the slightly bigger. I think it's slightly longer than the Wii U and the Classic Controller Pro. No, I'm wrong. Oh wait, I'm wrong. It is kind of the same length. Alright. Alright. Let's put these back here and this in you here. Alright, so would I recommend this controller? If you enjoy Super Smash Bros. On the Wii and Wii U, it would be good for it's good for those. I think Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U should support this as well. Should support this as well. Should work with this, I believe. If you like the Gamecube's controller setup, if you want to play, you know, some FPSs that will work with this controller setup, yeah, it's good for those. I actually got this controller for like £23-ish. Which honestly which really isn't so expensive. And there are variations of the controller based on different Nintendo characters. You know, Metroid, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, oh, I think there's a Princess Peach one, and I think there's a Donkey Kong, a Link one, Zelda one. Yeah, so if you want one of these, yeah, it's not entirely too bad to pick up. It's probably one of the better ones you're gonna find it's probably one of the better classic controller variants you're gonna find for the Nintendo Wii. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed me rambling, talking about this, showing off some minor gameplay, whatnot. I hope you all enjoyed it. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!